What up, world? What up, me? This is Drewize. Come at like this. Drewize Topics. Topic is, I like to talk about what is true. And I think that men and women should go by, black or white should go by. To solve a beef, do not solve a beef by reaching for a weapon or throwing down with hand-to-hand combat, but to solve a beef with the person that you have beef with is to solve it with knowledge. That's the topic. To solve a beef is to solve it with knowledge. Now, today's time, we're not using that. Black man's not using that. Black woman is not using that. White man's not using that. White woman is not using that. But I could talk about the black man because this is what we do all the time. We don't use this. We want to use this, and use this. We don't solve a beef with another, or if we beef with someone that we have beef with, or we upset with, or we argue, or whatever. We don't solve it with knowledge. Knowledge is to solve it is say, come to the table or come to a point, man to man, face to face, and say this and that. I was wrong, and things like that. So we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We do this. We argue. You know what I'm saying? And when we argue, we start reaching for something. That is a weapon, a pistol or a knife or something, or start throwing down hand to hand. And 9 times out of 10, when we fight each other, and one of us lose, one of us still has the attention to do this. When I see you next time, I'm gonna have my piece on me and I'm gonna shoot you down because I ain't like how I lost. I lost the victory. We as black men, black men or black women, we do not solve things with knowledge of admitting stuff that I was wrong. I should have came at a little different, and I apologize that I offend you, or something that way. It can be different how you come at it, but we do not solve things far as beef with knowledge. This is our way of doing things. In order to solve a beef, we have to shoot each other down. We have to fight each other. We have to stab each other. We have to walk away with a anger, hostility, animosity feeling, and let it go when we let it go. That can't be. That cannot be. But see, I think I stand alone on this because the world today does this. Oh yeah, I don't like you. You offended me, and we get to arguing, and it gets heated and heated and heated. The temperature rise in the argument. Now one of us is going to reach for something to get our point across and shoot that person down. That can't be. It cannot be. So you have to come at things in a different way. Come at like that with knowledge. Knowledge. You mean just reason with that person. Regardless that person call you whatever name, call it bitch and hoe or whatever. But the more that person keep coming like that, and you come around that straightforward with knowledge, that person will see in his mind and say, I have to simmer down. But see, with the world today and these neighborhoods, these ghettos and stuff like that, black people is not using that. Black people is not coming at like that. We're coming like this. We we get to fighting, and sometimes we reaching for something and shoot our fellow or whoever down. You know, we're not coming at things with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We're reacting in violence. You know, same way with the white man. You know what I'm saying? A white woman. You know, but it's a little different with them. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Cause so, I mean, I don't see a lot of them doing that. You know what I'm saying? Reaching for something. You know, when they get a beef with their fellow man or their fellow woman, you know, they reaching for a weapon or a gun or a knife. You know what I'm saying? And shoot that person down for an argument. I haven't seen that. This is me. I haven't seen that. But I notice more with the blacks. You know what I'm saying? When we get a beef with each other, you know what I'm saying? We get in an argument, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And see, nowadays, you cannot get in an argument with someone anymore. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, the argument goes up to tremendous level. Far as you gonna do this, I'm gonna reach for something over this argument and shoot you down and kill you. You know, see, we don't come at things with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the scriptures says this about black people, that we are people of difficulty and stiff-necked and hard-hearted and stuff like that. You know, difficulty. You know, foolish. You know, but see, there are some black men out there, you know what I'm saying, that will come at things with knowledge and to resolve, you know, to resolve the situation, you know. Rather that person call him a bitch ass this, hoe ass disregard. Let him do that, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that exact same person will say all that, will say, I feel stupid, you know what I'm saying. I feel foolish and ignorant, you know what I'm saying. I didn't pick up the message that this other man was trying to tell me and try to say we don't need to be fighting, you know what I'm saying, over something that's so small. And we don't need to be reaching for a weapon, you know what I'm saying. In all honesty, we don't need to do with the so-called man that wants us dead anyways, don't want us to exist anyways. He wants us to fight each other and kill each other and to destroy each other, you know. So, hey, we do not come at things of knowledge to resolve, you know what I'm saying? But see, today, these young boys, you know what I'm saying, coming up, they coming up fearless and they coming up as killers, you know what I'm saying? They don't care, you know what I'm saying? But see, if you come at these young dudes and shown them the example and how to come at things and come at things the right way, come at them with knowledge and with, because I see this all the time. These young dudes, these teenage boys, whatever, or a young 20-year-old, 21, 22, these black dudes, they fighting each other and they killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they not really at all coming at each other. If they have a beef with each other, come at each other with knowledge and to resolve the situation and say, yeah, man, I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong too. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, yeah, man, I was wrong. That was BS. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not necessary for us to be fighting like this. It's not necessary for us reaching for our gun or whatever. It's not necessary we should do this. You know what I'm saying? And they come to that common ground of knowledge. They shake hands and go on by their daily life. You know what I'm saying? Don't see each other again. You know? But the world today in these black communities, in these black societies, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not at all. And it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. You know? For real. I mean, I can't really say the white man and white woman do this. They fight true. They fight too. Whatever, throw down. But haven't seen or witnessed a white man and another white man fighting and they get a gun and shoot each other down over an argument. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that or witnessed that. But what I've seen and witnessed, that us, you know what I'm saying, black people, black men, you know what I'm saying, the black woman is not picking up a gun and shooting her fellow black woman down. No, but she's throwing down with her, you know what I'm saying, fighting the other black woman, you know what I'm saying, over small, stupid things. Over another man, you know what I'm saying, or the other woman running her mouth. And the really stupid part is, it's so sad, they fighting while they pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You fighting over a no good black man. You know what I'm saying? No good. He's sleeping with you. He sleep with the next door neighbor or the woman up the street or something. You know what I'm saying? So why fight over it? You know what I'm saying? But you're not doing what the black men do. When we get in an argument, you know, we grabbing for our pistol. You know what I'm saying? And going to shoot our fellow black men down. You're not doing that, but what you doing, black woman, is you are throwing down with your fellow black woman over stupid nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Either it's a man or some woman running her mouth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We do not come at things the right way as far as knowledge. We do not. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the other races look down on us. They look down on us and they don't respect us. They still say black people are foolish people. You know what I'm saying? You know, you may see a white man or a white woman may act black or think black or talk black or come off black. But they tell themselves every time when they go home into their private household or whatever and look in the mirror and say, I am a white person, I do not want to be black at all. That is just a opposing act. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. They don't want to be black. They just want to prove that they are that. You know? So yeah, come at things with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Use this. This will get you out of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. If you use it right and use it correctly. You know? So, but that's why it was saying in the Quran that when they arise and when they go on the straight path, you know, the straight path, you know, that day hasn't come. You know what I'm saying? Black people is not on the straight path, on the righteous path, you know what I'm saying, or on a improving level of improvement, you know what I'm saying, of better treatment towards ourselves and a change of ourselves. Because today's black men and black women, we fight each other, we kill each other. That is a symbol that you do not like your blackness of yourself, and you do not like your blackness of the other black man or woman. You don't like yourself, you don't like the other black man or woman. You know what I'm saying? You hate yourself and you hate each other. That's why you fight each other. That's why you kill each other. I mean, it hurts to say this, it hurts to say, but this is true. You know what I'm saying? This is true. You know, we do this more than any other race on the planet. We do more to each other, negative, more than any other race. You know what I'm saying? It's true. You know, Louis Farrakhan said something about that. He said, come at things with knowledge to resolve, you know what I'm saying, to resolve the situation. Black men and black women, some of them is not coming to the table and to resolve things, you know, to say this and this and that, to resolve the situation. What we are resolving, which is stupid, it is negative. We resolving and fighting and pistols and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we resolve it, you know? And that's why we are lined up in the penitentiary of a high rate. We are in them penitentiary jail cells. We are in the county jail. We are in the detention center. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's a few black men and a few black women, you know, that have awakening and will come at things with knowledge to resolve the situation. Yeah. Drewize Topics. I am Drewize. You know, you can post a comment about what I just said if you like to. You know, if you like. Like, share, subscribe. You know, I am Drewize. This is Drewize Topics. Peace.